Hello, 21st century leaders and coaches, and welcome to the Kata Dojo. Today, Tracy and I will practice deepening questions for phase one of the coaching kata, starting with the question, what is your target condition? We hope you enjoyed this episode, and as always, make use of the pause button after each sequence to reflect for yourself before you continue viewing. So what's your target condition?
My target condition is to improve the Kata process.
Can you tell me more?
Well, the challenge is to reach a hit rate of 100% within 6 months. But first, we're aiming for a hit rate of just 40%. That's already difficult enough, as we can't change the distance to the target, and the $500 budget is really just too small for achieving this.
But the budget is the budget, so we have to achieve this target condition. And what can you do to achieve it?
I really don't think it's possible then.
Well, but we agreed on this being your target condition, right? Welcome back, and let's reflect on what we just observed. Here are 4 questions for you to do so. Number 1, what is the problem with the improver's answer to the first question the coach asks in this sequence? Number 2, what is your expected answer to this question of the coach? Or in other words, what's your reference for a good answer to this question of the coaching kata? Number 3, what is the problem with the reaction of the coach we see in this sequence? And number 4, how would you have reacted as a coach? Press the pause button right now, reflect, and write down your answers. You've probably realized that the improver's first answer is very general and does not contain any data. Likewise, the coach's first deepening question is very unspecific and does not help the improver to reflect more deeply. In addition, the discussion then moves on to framing conditions, assumptions, and maybe obstacles, such as the budget. A target condition should, of course, be measurable, contain data, and also our deepening questions should be specific to help the other person to reflect their thoughts. In the next episode, the coach tries to be more specific and ask for data. What is your target condition?
My target condition is to improve the Kata process.
What does that mean in data?
We want to improve the hit rate to 100% within the next 6 months.
Well, that's your challenge. So what are the details of your next target condition?
Well, the challenge is to reach the hit rate of 100% within 6 months. At first, we aim for a hit rate of just 40%, but that is already difficult enough, as we can't change the distance to the target, and the $500 budget is really too small for achieving this.
Oh, come on. What did we define in the T template here as the next target condition to focus on?
You want me to read it to you?
Yes. Welcome back, and let's reflect on what we just observed. Here are 4 questions for you to do so. Press the pause button right now, reflect, and write down your answers. In our last sequence today, we'll observe a coaching cycle that goes fairly well. The coach avoids the closed and unspecific and maybe even perspective-changing question, can you tell me more? He also avoids discussing the target condition in general and discussing assumptions and obstacles, such as the budget, which might be better to discuss in phase 3 of the coaching cycle. And last but not least, he avoids to get emotional and judgmental. Try to observe a pattern in the coach's behavior in the following sequence. So what is your target condition?
My target condition is to improve the Kata process.
What's your target condition regarding your outcome metric?
To improve the hit rate to 40%.
And what is your target condition regarding your process metric?
to stabilize the flight distance at 200 centimeters plus or minus 20 centimeters.
Great. So what is the actual condition now? Let's reflect on this coaching sequence. Here are 4 questions for you. Number 1, what is the coach's reference for a good answer? So what is he comparing the improver's answers to? Number 2, what deepening questions do you hear the coach using here? Number 3, what kind of tip is the coach applying here? And number 4, how will you apply this tip in your coaching cycles? Press the pause button right now, reflect, and write down your answers. We hope you enjoyed this episode and see you again next time in the Kata Dojo.